The students, it is the third video for the week third, and we are going to cover reading techniques. Fine. In the previous video second, we covered that how reading is important and where are what are the different strategies for the reading, and we shared the few strategies with you. Fine. In this video we are also going to talk about how to read textbooks and taking notes from the textbooks. You, the students of computer sciences or all the sciences, are very much aware that these people have to research frequently from books, research paper, site, journals, project reports, and much more. Fine. And therefore, they spend a huge time, and that reading is not useless, that have to be utilized for one purpose. Similarly, when a lawyer is reading different kinds of decisions or PLDs or law books and case books for one particular proposition, obviously he is not going to waste all. He needs that information, record that information, he selects that information which suits to his claim. Thereby, reading tips become very handy for you. Here, the reading tips have been printed and we simply have to read them. Number one, tools. For reading, first of all, reading also need tools. Some people think that why we need it. Yes, when you are reading for a specific purpose, you need the tools, pen and straight edge, clear, highlighters, note papers, clear, and the papers that separators. Fine. These are the things that must be with every student, clear, and every student must read the book. Number two, purpose. Study begins when you decide what will you learn, when will you underline, you decide what you will learn. If you underline and accurately, so you are able to review and make notes more easily. I mean, it is your purpose, that what is your objective of reading, what you want to learn and what you don't want. Fine. The reader decides. For example, some person have been given assignment about the for example, on cloud on cloud memory. Fine. And the book contains all remaining other information, so you have simply to focus on the cloud memory and underline and highlight those concepts. You have nothing a concern with the other. 3. Guides for underlining. Read an entire section first. Do not underline too much. Select information you want to learn to make into notes. Make major points stand out clearly. Use numbers. Use double underlining. Use stars for specific words, information that you have missed. If make margin notes. Use keywords. Use brief summaries. Make questions if you don't understand, so that you can return to that section. Realize the introductions rarely contain material that needs to be underlined. Turn major headings and subheadings into questions. Underline the condensed answer. Answer may include information in, okay. For example, if this is a comprehension question and you are going to write a huge summary, for example, in CSS, a full paper is English comprehension, fine, and the people have to write about it, right? So that section is very key one. the very section is very key one, and uh, have to write clear. So you include topic sentences, words printed in special type, clear. If the words are printed in a special type, mean italic, bold, underlined, okay. Numbered lists, italicized, bulleted, or numbered list. Pay attention to and be aware of the words of transitions like conjunctions and therefore, in nutshell, brief, imprecise, these words, fine. Conclusions and definitions, fine. And should see major facts in an outline form. Use brackets when several lines are important to underline. Use numbers when a series of ideas are important. Mark a question mark beside unclear questions of information. Write down questions in your notebook for class that you have for the professor. I hope this that you have learned these concepts